I just realized that I was on, but no one can hear me. So I'm going to start all over again for the rebroadcast. So these are two paintings. I've been doing a lot of images of women. Probably about 85% of the paintings I've done have been of women. So I've decided to start doing a series of paintings of men. So I've already done 3 in the series, and this is 4 and 5. And this is going to be called the Scholar, and this here is going to be called the Artisan. This one right here is on oriented strand board. This is actual foam board, and this is all recycled material. This is foam board mounted onto another piece of oriented strand board, and then when you put frames around them, they look great. They're a little heavier than they're heavier than canvas, so when you're hanging them, you got to be mindful of the fact that it's going to be a little bit heavier, and you definitely have to put anchor bolts in the wall when you hang something like this. It's not a big, complicated thing as well. One thing I want to show everyone before I get started, I'm trying to wait for some people to come on because I want to show a couple of my paintings that I had. I had a Basquiat exhibition here, and I had, I forget how many paintings I had in the series, but there's some of the ones that are left from that exhibition. This is one of the Basquiats I did, and this is on the wand board. And mentioning recycled materials, Jean-Michel Basquiat is one of my favorite artists, and he used and painted on a lot of recycled materials. So this is nothing but a piece of the wand board that would have been thrown out, a nice painting on it. There's certain things you have to do as far as priming and prepping the wood, but you can get a nice painting on there, and this is something that someone was throwing away. This right here was a portrait of Basquiat I did right here, and this is an oil painting, and this is like one of the iconic figures or images of him or of Jean-Michel Basquiat. So that right here. And listen, I have more of the paintings, some more of the paintings left in the series, and again, you can come by the studio and you can get to see a variety of works and all the artists for sale. Okay, I'm going to scroll down a little here, and I'm going to give it a chance for a few people to come on. I'm going to put the music back on, and hopefully we'll get some people to come on here, because guess what? The clock is ticking. But before you know it, I'm telling you right now, it's going to, what you see here that's already sketched out is going to turn into something like magic, like before you know it, a masterpiece. All right, let me get some music on here. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna get started. I think I'm gonna get started on this one first. Or do I? Nope, I'm gonna go here first. I've already mixed some paint. And where am I at? The brush. I'm forgetting I put the brushes behind me. When I'm painting, when I'm doing this, and I have to be mindful of the camera and things like that. So I have to position things that I normally wouldn't have them. But I'm going to get started with this right here, right now. And what I'm doing here is just, I'm taking strokes just up, just like this. This just what I want to do with this for now. And I want all my strokes going just like this. And I've already kind of sketched out some areas where I have some things that, elements that are going to be within the painting. Right down here, I'm just coming across here. And going back into my swiping up and down. Let me see here. main thing is to just, when I have certain paints, and if I think I'm going to use it somewhere, like put it there. If I know I'm going to have a light spot here, and I know I'm going to come around this guy here. Let me see. Yep, let me take it all the way down. I'm going to keep him right to where that hand is going to be there. Then I'm going to take it all the way up to here. I got a real big brush right now. I'm not trying to do any type of details. My brush is like really big right now. I have what I want here. Let's see where else. Okay, so I got that area there. So I'm doing some strokes here with this blue. It's all gonna matter with the design that I put together. This piece is called the Artisan. This piece is gonna be called the Scholar. They've already been sketched out. I've already gone over it with, like, I went a orange, kind of a yellowish orange mix, more on the orange side, and wash over top of my sketch. And I used a washed out yellow ochre on here. Now I'm starting to cut in my figure. I already sketched them out with a mix of black and purple paint. So it was really kind of like a dark purple. And then I threw a little brown in there. So that's what I sketched both the images out. Now, I want them to be real expressive. I don't want a lot of detail in it. I just want it to be really loose. I'm using a really big brush. I'm not trying to get into any nooks and crannies or nooks and crannies. I got to bend down to be into the camera right here because of the angle I have this. But so I'm going to keep moving. I'm kind of laying out a little bit of the background, and then I'm going to move to this piece right here and start working out my background here, start deciding what I'm going to do over there. And sometimes you'll see me paint on this one and go to the other one, because maybe the color that I'm using, I'm actually going to use in the other one, which is, I'm going to use this blue in here. I already know, because I already kind of laid out my design there. I already know that I'm going to be coming across here. I already know with blue, right in this section right here. I already know that. So I can, like, this will be like kind of a first layer. And with that kind of orange background, I'm going to have little bits of that peeking out as I put stuff down. Yes, I put some of the paint down, but I'm going to stay on this one for now and just get everywhere that I want to have this blue right here. I know I want a streak right here. think I'm gonna run a blue shadow off his shoe here. Haha. You'd be like, wait, a blue shadow like right there? What? And maybe even right here, put a little blue on his sneaker right here. Somehow fit that in there. Just on that part of his shoe, sneaker, whatever you want to call it. And then let's do something right here too. That's the start of something right there. You'll see what it is in a second. Well, not in a second, yet, as I'm going. These are going to start to take a life onto their own. I'm telling you, doing these, they really start to take on your life on their own, and then all of a sudden, it's like magic. You got a masterpiece. Okay, where else am I gonna do a little of this blue? Okay, so I'm gonna have it come kind of down with a little bit of a streak here. I'll just do kind of like a streak there. Alright, so I got kind of where I want that to go. So I keep wanting to go to this side for my paint, but I have to be on, and I'm looking for some white. I don't know what I did with my white paint. I have some in this thing here. This is what happens sometimes. You get in here, you start doing something, you sit, and I probably used it. I have to go in the back if I don't find it over here. Oh, you know what? It's over on this side back here. Yepper. Yepperoonie. Oh, and I'm going to be using like these acrylic markers on this painting too as I get to some of the detail. And then I'm going to use like illustration markers. That's these things right here. They got like a fine tip and like kind of a bigger tip on the other end. And my old trusty oil pastels. I got to put the gloves on for that because that stuff gets all on your hands and everything. All right. I'm eventually have to go to the back and get another white because it looks like this one is going low too. Let me find a palette knife. Start taking some of the paint out this way. See, I'm going to get as much as I can out of this can. Boom. All right. Where's my brush? So I'm going to like start using this like kind of this bristle brush. Then right next to that blue that I was doing, I'm come up with another blue. I'm going to come like this. A lighter blue. Like right along all of those where I just put the blue. Just subtly, and then I'm gonna have it come all the way like that here, and then even up here, but a little lighter. Yup. Okay. Piecing together like a puzzle. All right, that's good. Got that right there. All right, my next step. If you see me keep doing that, walking to that side again, I'm sorry because I'm used to pulling my paint from a different direction. Okay. So there's going to be an orange one here. And an orange here. Okay. Again, this is oriented strand board that I'm working on. It's been primed. It has like a little bit of a wash over it. We'll put some here. I sometimes got to step back away from it, take a look from a distance. Before I make my next step. Get a little blue here too. Making certain elements in certain spots that I'm going to come back to later. It's like marking your territory. Decisions. I'm staying loose, but when I know when I'm tightening up is when I start holding the brush like right here. I'm forgetting I'm at the wrong camera I'm looking into and talking to you. But when I'm like this, I know I'm loose. I felt myself go right up this brush like that. So it made me start getting like real tight. So I got to go back to the end of the brush painting with it. Okay. I'm just making some things because a lot of this stuff you see here is not going to stay here. So this is going to be paint that's going to kind of go over top of this. And so I want to show certain things in certain areas. I'm going to go back to a bigger brush. I'm still here. I just stand back a little bit away from the painting just to kind of look at it to see where I want to go next with the background. All right. Trying to make sure I have all my little spots in I want before I kind of do my final coat. So now let me hit those little darker areas. That's what I want to do here underneath. I don't know if this thing right here is in the way. You can see on the camera, enough my little, let me see right here. So you can see, me touching right here. Okay, good. Get his little boot here going. Sneaker boot, whatever you want to call it. It's up to you what you think it looked like when I'm done with it. Still gonna be abstract like, but I'm gonna get the genuine idea. You're gonna get the general idea while I'm down here. See why I'm using this? This is a what did I mix with this? Burnt sienna, red, and black. I'm getting this boot here. Remember, I'm keeping it real loose. This has to stay like somewhat abstract. I don't want to get tight. Now, once that dries, I'll come back over here and do a little more there. Let me see. I'm going to take this same little dark color. You know what? I'm going to put a little bit more black in what I just mixed, because I want to have a slight distinction between what I just painted. So I have to come in with that black, add some black to it, to what I just put down here. I'm just gonna come right over it real fast with like some black. Kinda doesn't have to completely cover it, but mainly at where this area right here intersects. Right here is where I wanted to make kind of a distinction of the two colors, but not that much. Like this little shadow I got here. Now they can blend together, but you can see they're a little different. Because that's like the dark spots I want to put on these pants here. Believe it or not, there's a freaking fly in here. I've been trying to catch that thing since I got here. So I'm just getting my basic outline back in that I had of the guy. Even a lot of this is going to go right here. Sometimes I mix a little bit too much, but even if I did, I can still go off into my other piece. And see, he's gonna have one. He's got some overalls on right here, so I'm getting his overalls like kind of started here. I had like kind of like a buckle on it. And while I have this on here, I'm going to mix a little bit of white with it. I need a little bit more white than that. Oops, just dropped that can down here, okay. This isn't going to be the final color, but I'm going to kind of start like with the shirt. I'm going to let a little bit of this peek through from the final color that I put on here. So let me see how I want to, this right here. So I'm going to take this here, come down this way. And this will be a little. Yeah, I'm going to take this to here. Have his shirt right there. So now let me get a little bit more of that. Darken this in a little here. I'm like mumbling as I'm like, if anybody has any questions, feel free. I'm just moseying a little bit. Okay. Yep, so we're just gonna have them overall. It's gonna go to there. So I'm gonna really get him in here pretty good. So I'm gonna spend a little bit of time on those overalls to get them going. So I might as well stay here. I'm sorry you hear that banging. That's me banging the rest of the white paint out of this this container here. So this part right here, kind of up here, gonna lighten and just stroke. I'm trying not to stay in one area too much. I'm going to come over this again. But you'll see it'll start making sense after a while. Just the ugly stage, like I like to call it. This one is like, ain't looking its best. Matter of fact, it's looking like a mess. Oh God, don't get me to start singing crazy stuff on here. Thanks for you that are watching. I hope you're enjoying. We put together this real loose painting. It's the second layers that really do painting like this justice. It's the second layer. Man. Boom, boom. So he'll end up having a couple of buckles right there. Yeah, I'm liking that. Lighten that shirt up a little bit. Wow, it's coming out nice. I'm liking that. So now I got to work with the shirt. Again, thanks for tuning in and watching. I'm getting this one started. I want to jump on this one too, because I kind of want to give you guys tonight a good look at getting both of these paintings started. Again, this is a series of males that I'm painting. About 85% of what I paint are females. And so tonight, this is the fourth and fifth of a series of males that I'm painting. This is oriented strand board, and they're both on recycled materials. This is foam board mounted on oriented strand board 1/4 inch, and this is 1/4 inch oriented strand boards. And then they go in frames. They look really nice when they're done. This one has I got from a construction site, so it's recycled materials. And but I'm gonna put some masterpieces on here. Like I tell you, before long, you know, after you keep working on it, and I could putting my effort into it, before long, it's like, I don't know why my thing didn't work. I wanted to do my like magic, like hi Ken, it's looking good. How you doing, bartender's daughter? Thank you. Yeah, I'm in the beginning stages, but it's coming along pretty good. I want to get something started a little bit with the shirt. So I should clean this water right now, but I'm not. I don't feel like it. All right, let me get this other brush here. I'm trying to decide on, and I'm doing this on the fly, how I'm gonna do the shirt. You know what? This is the artisan, so you know what? I know what color I'm gonna do his shirt now. And I keep going to this side because I'm so used to getting my paint from over there, and I don't know how many times you guys probably heard me say that, but that's what keeps happening. I gotta squeeze a little bit of this out here. Let me see how this lines up. It should line up pretty good. The background is going to change a lot from, you know, what you see here. So I'm going to take this here. I know the brown on there looks like it's the wood, but it's not. It was, the wood was primed, and then I sketched out the image, and then I came over with a yellow ochre wash. So it looks like wood still, but it's not. That's actually paint. So let me go here like this, just to get this started. I don't want this paint to dry too quick. It's acrylic paint, and sometimes when you paint, and even though I prime the wood, for some reason it just seems like it dries quicker on this, because it's really porous, and it looks like it, you know, has a lot of texture, just because of the surface that I'm painting on. So let me see here. Some light enough. And remember, this is the first coat. This is my first layer, so I'm not really worrying about any details. You may like saying, well, darn, he's not trying to put in any details. No, this ain't the time for details. I'm just getting paint over everything, and it's supposed to be like really loose. I went down a little further than I really want to do. I think I want to take his arm here, so I'm going to paint back over that spot. I'm just going to take his sleeve to like maybe here. That's what I'm going to do, because I started to still too light. Let me see, will I be able to use some of this? I'll probably use some of this paint on this, and if I was to use it, I would use it on this like little circle I would do right here. So let me just put it over here for now, because I am going to do a couple of circles right here, and I'll just use these as the circles I'm going to put there. I knew I was putting circles on there. I just didn't want to. I needed to still use this brush. Then I'm going to mix this with it. So I'm going to take it right to there. I know it looks crazy right now, but that's how the cookie is crumbling right about now. That's what I got to say. Yes, yes, yes. Again, I'm just blocking in like some color on here because I have to. I'll worry about details later. I'm just like kind of defining it a little bit more, and then I'll decide on what I'm going to decide on after I've decided on what I was going to decide on, if that makes any sense. Coming together with any kind of weather. I hope this music ain't putting y'all to sleep. Uh-oh. Okay, bartender's daughter, you're saying it's cold there. Where are you guys at again? It's kind of chilly around in this area. Yeah, I think I'm liking the Artisan, how it's starting to come out. Let me mix a little bit. I'm going to look at where you said you were from in a second. But I'm quickly doing this. I want to make this kind of this shoe, whatever I'm doing here. Kind of get colors on that pretty quick. Boom. They looking kind of crazy right now, ain't they? They're going to come together too. I did it again, walked over there looking for the paints. Oh, no wonder you guys in Chicago. Man, you couldn't have me out there in the winter in Chicago. No way on this planet. I wouldn't even want to go out there and visit during. I'm telling you. No way. I've never been to Chicago, and people tell me, just from what they tell me about how cold it is. Chi-town. I'm trying to make a little special, like some of these colors I will not be able to duplicate because I'm just mixing them on the fly. So I don't know if my Artisan, I'm trying to figure out if I want to do the hair like this a little bit right over here. We'll see in a second how it kind of comes out, whether I'm gonna like it or not. Nah, it looks like too red, like a redhead. But you know what? He may end up being a redhead. No, I'm gonna take that beard down there, so I'm gonna keep that beard. Again, this is just building the structure. So I'll probably come over top of this. I don't think I'm gonna go with I don't think I'm gonna keep this like on here. So, but since I got it already going with this color, I'm gonna use it as my kind of like the base color. Start with, and then we're gonna come out here with that hair right there. I'm sorry, I'm just talking to myself. I'm bring that beard down here. Let me get a little darker. Just gonna see if I can mix a little bit of black with that because I'm definitely gonna make this a lot darker right here. It may go complete black, but we're gonna see. It's kind of almost giving it a little rust look from this vantage point that I got. Yeah, I couldn't leave that the way I was about to put that, because I'd have kept looking at it. He got a daggone bald head. There we go. So I'll cut some of that back. And I'm just doing a little dabbing right now. Dabbing color here, dabbing color there. Just dabbing. Chi-Town. Builds character. Listen, I'm gonna stay nice and warm. All right, let's see what I want to do next. All right, let's take this here. I start putting paints all up here. And I keep saying I'm going to that other one over there to start, but I got stuck here. I didn't want to get stuck just on this one. And I'm like 51 minutes into the broadcast, and I haven't gone to the other one. So I'm gonna make this really like kind of cut this in. I want to kind of give it like this. It's gonna be a kind of a design on the face. Like I cut some lines in when I was sketching. I just want to have certain angles. Like I want this to be real light right here. Just go right to that point. And then kind of, you see, take it down like this. Remember, I want to do a design in his face and in his arms. Use the same thing and come around. I didn't realize I had my mic muted, and I was steady talking, and I just looked over and I said, "Oh my God, my mic is freaking muted." That's what happens when you I don't know what had happened with my phone. I had to reboot it because my phone is one camera and my computer is on another camera. Okay, so we're gonna come here. So that's why we had that little brief pause there. Bad computer. I meant bad phone. I don't want to blame the computer. It's the phone's fault. Change that in the end. All right, let's see what we got going next. Oh, I already got a little bit of that there. Okay, let me see where I want to put this at. More white. Sometimes I forget which colors on the palette are like still like wet. So I start putting something down. This background is going to look so nice when I get my next little steps I'm going to do. But I don't want to get ahead of myself with you guys with my background. Hang tight. It's like a puzzle. Start putting it together. Let's get the puzzle pieces. Start putting it together. I think I said that already. But that's what you do. You get the puzzle pieces. Start putting them together. I don't want this to mix with that blue right there. I don't mind too much with this green because I may change it. But this is where one of my elements is going to be, so that's what I'm not really worried about right here because I'm painting something right there where those spots are. Yes, yes, I'm loving it. Yeah, I'm liking this. And like I said, I probably can't duplicate these colors because, again, I'm just mixing them on the daggone fly. Getting kind of close to that little red there. I don't need to be messing with that. Well, it is orange. It's kind of... Alright, I don't mind if it blends just a little. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to come across there just that far. Yes. A little bit more yellow. And now we're coming across here. Boom. Wow. Really starting to come together. Okay, so I know the blue is going up here. Yeah, put blue right here. I'm gonna put blue right here. Blue Bayou. And blue right here. Which is gonna go down into here like this. Okay. Blue goes off there. Where we at? Here we go. Here we go now. Here we go now. Again, pay no attention to me while I'm doing this because I'm just making stuff right now. You should paint along with me. People that come on. Have your canvas and your palettes and all that stuff out. Just say, you know what? I'm gonna paint with the old man. The old man with the plan. Okay, I'm liking how that looks. So that's gonna come off there. You know what? I'll mix this just to throw it off a little here. Place this down here. And I'm going to keep those little circles there. Again, something's going to go there. Rinse the brush out a little bit. Get this little color right here. Bring that over there. Oh, that looks pretty. Right there, I really like that. I think I'm gonna put a little bit of it up here. Man, it's like a really, yeah. Darken it just enough right there. Just coming off of there. Probably can never get this color again because remember, what did I say? I'm mixing on the fly. But I am going to take like this color here. I'm going to just bring it just like that. Just along here. Just to give it that little look right there. Whap. Then when this dries, I'm going to come back and do further detail on all these spots that I'm creating. Now I'm going to do the next step that's coming. Let me mix my color here. I'm going to mix it separate in like this can right here. Is this dry enough? It is. Shouldn't overpower what I'm about to do. That's not me blowing my nose or nothing. It's like me squeezing the paint out of the container. All right, let's see how this turns out. All right, gotta get a little of this in here. I hope this, I'm trying to reach for a certain color, but again, I don't know if it's gonna work. What is he doing this on? It's called, he's doing it on the fly, so I don't know if this is gonna work or not. I think I put a little bit too much of the yellow in. Thanks for watching, everyone. And again, if you have any questions, feel free. I keep having contests. This is like my 100 and some video on YouTube, and it's like my 97th episode. Like 3 more episodes, I'll hit my 100th episode, even though I have 100 and some videos. Some of those were like shorts. But when I hit that, I'm going to give away a free painting when I hit that number there. So make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel for sure. And let me see, I should have had this going for a little bit. My computer is going kind of slow. Okay, so I kind of almost got this color here that I want. Put a little bit more white in here. All right. We had all our green here. See, again, I'm gonna let a little bit of that green peek through at some spots. Yeah, that green wasn't quite dry enough. And again, this isn't even the final coat for here. Everywhere I had that green, I knew it wasn't staying there. But when I put this layer on, there's a little bit of the green that's going to show through, that I'm gonna let stay on here, in particular around some of the edges, and maybe in little spots like here and there. But for the most part, I'm gonna get rid of that green. But I'm gonna, like, you see, let some of it stay on some of the close in some of the areas on the edges. And this is the first layer of this coat right here, so it's like a layering process with me doing these. So I'm gonna come down here. And again, I'm gonna have some elements here and here and here and here and here. But wow, see how it's coming together? And this is the Scholar. The one next to it is the Artisan. So I'm going to take some of that same paint and come around this one too, because again, this isn't going to be the final color. And some of those colors that I already put down there, that I'm going to go over just bits and pieces of those colors as I do this. Most of them should be dry. Like that black right here is probably kind of still a little bit too wet, so I don't want to mess around there. That black is just too overpowering. Also, these two the blue and the orange I put down here. But see, as I do this, not all of what I put there is staying, hints of it. And I'm still using like a real big brush and doing this. Be a shine. See, I just covered up some of this stuff, but even more of those colors are going to get covered when I do the next coat. So you'll just see hints of all of that stuff I put up there. It's just going to show through. Put some more of the paint on here. So I'm going to let this dry a little bit right here. I'm going to start working on the body now. And I really I haven't kind of decided on kind of what color I want to do this. Let me think. Better yet, let me not think. Bad idea. Okay. I know what we're gonna do. I got that blue out here, so you know what? See, when you see an area you want to do something with, then just start with that. So I'm gonna start with the area on here that I want to paint first. All right. Got to get my color going first. Okay. So I think I want to keep that there. Okay. Yeah, I know exactly what I want to do with this now. Darker. Take it to about here. Let a little of that orange show through right there too. On this jacket.
I'm just finding the spots where I want to have some blue within the clothes. Not a lot of places, just a few little places. Could that be it? Maybe a little bit in here. I gotta bring that down a little further, as a matter of fact. No questions? That's all right. Cool beans. All right. Liking the way that's coming out. All right, let me get a little black. Just in here. Okay. All right, let's see here. So, I think what I'm going to do with this jacket is this. I don't even know what this color is going to look like, but I'm mixing it any darn way. You know why? All right, let's see. I don't think I'm going to put this on here, but since I made this color, I'm going to use it in this spot here to color in that circle I had here.
put it there. Then I'm gonna take it to use. Do this here. Alright, let me get to this guy. Too far out there. I'm using a big brush again because I don't want to get so precise, and you're not really going to see this guy's face. It's just kind of like it's going to be a little dark spot there. His nose. Like that. Then I'm gonna come real light, kind of like a little bit of somewhat of an outline of a face. But I know I'm gonna bring his jaw line down too. So I gotta come over top here. I'm just outlining some things, and I'm doing it on the fly as I'm doing this. I'm like, have his neck go right to there. So I gotta wait for that to dry. I went a little ahead of myself on this. But the good thing with acrylic paint, it dries fast. But I'm hitting all the areas, and I just mixed that paint somehow with a little bit of white. I knew it kind of looked funny. So So his hand will be right there. Now, again, this isn't the final coat, but I'm just using the paint that's on my palette to start blocking in some of the colors. Like, but I'm gonna come over top of this. Like I said, all of this color that I have here, so I'm gonna come over top of it. His chin gonna be kind of square right there. That shirt's gonna come up here. All right. Again, this isn't nothing of this is final. I'm just putting paint in spots to define it a little bit more. But actually, how the color is going to end up on almost all of these spots. Well, I don't want to say on like most of these spots is not even going to be the same. See, I want him to have this like kind of mechanical chin look to him, like robotic almost. But again, I'm getting the paint off of the palette. That way I don't waste paint. I know people like saying, well, you know, it's just a little bit of, nah, just, why waste it? Well, I can put it on here as like a base, and then maybe let some of this color peek through when I finish what I'm doing. And I'm not trying to outright. Look at this color here I'm gonna put on the hat. This isn't gonna be, but it's blocking in a spot that I want to have the final color. And I'm looking at it, I'm not just like really like completely like saying, you know, just put anything down there. I'm putting the color down the color I put on top of it, it'll do something for that. So it's not just completely like just put anything down there. I'm also considering what I'm gonna put on top of it. Get that nice little line there. So this has to. See, some of this stuff I'll cut in when I do my final coat around there, so I'm not even worried if I kind of take things a little further. That's why I don't care that I'm using this big brush, because I know I'm gonna cut around the back of his neck, all that stuff here. I know that I'm gonna do that. And I know I'm gonna do something. All right, I'm gonna stop tinkering with his face for now and with his hands, but I'm gonna just leave that there for now. And let's deal with that shirt. I'm just gonna come straight. Right. Again, some of that pink is showing through on this shirt as I put that color on there. It's kind of his collar right there. Where did I just pour the water? Right across here. That'll be where his hand is going. His hand is in a pocket right there. And it's almost like he's got like this, it's like flowing almost like a robe on him. Because this part I'm going to bring on his jacket. Let's say, all right, let's start working on his jacket. What color we going to make that jacket? Let me see if I put a lot of white with this, what would that look like? I do it. I'm really torn on what color I want to make this jacket. But I'm kind of liking that hat. How everything was coming out on that hat. So I think I'm going to go in that direction. So that means I got to take this, mix a little black in with it. So that means I'm going to have to do this. So, nope, ain't dark enough. Some more black. Because if I don't like it, I can always come back over top of it. It's acrylic, babe. It's looking too purple. So I gotta mix a little bit of, let's see if I put blue in this. Yeah, this is better. So I gotta go straight black here. Yeah, that's the only way this is gonna show up and show out. Come down here. Take this in here. Okay, where I had that blue. Again, leaving some of that orange out. Okay. Glad that mixed in a little bit with that blue. was a pleasant surprise right there. I hope it's looking good on the camera, because I'm enjoying doing this right now, getting it to where it's at right now. Alright, I hope this next phase kind of will work okay. So I'm going to come here with this, and down here like that. Again, I'm filling spots. A lot of this is going to change, but not right now. I'm loving it. Man, it's starting to come together. All right, let me see. Where do I want to put this at right now? Oh, this spot here. Right here. Yeah, you see how it starts to come together. Okay, I'm seeing how this is coming down here. So I'm gonna take a bunch of this. Take that to there. Definitely need a definition pointed there. Knew there was something that I wasn't liking about it. I knew it. So I fixed it. Wow, he's starting to come together. I knew he would start coming together like a little puzzle piece. I knew it would. I knew it would start coming together just like a little puzzle piece. That's how they always do. Yeah, his jacket nice and flowing. Mix a little more of this. We're having a nice little run tonight. I'm so glad you all decided to check in and spend your evening, spend a little bit of time watching me paint. Whatever time you had to spare. I appreciate it. Because you could be doing something else. But you're watching me paint right now. I'm grateful. You take the time to do so. I'll let you know that. Yeah, I want to come in. See, I'm starting to come over some of those colors I already put on there. It's a layering process. And I'm going to do something even more with this, but Okay, my next ring in here. I hope this makes it pop the way I think it will, but we'll see in a second. And I don't care if it's slightly mixed with some of the colors in here, but I'm gonna take, if it mixes, I don't care, but I gotta clean the brush before I hit again if it mixes with anything, especially up here with that black. I don't want to really contaminate what I'm doing with black, so I'm going to be careful going along there. Wow, it's really coming together. Wow. Wow, I'm really liking this, how it's coming out so far, and this is just the beginning of this. Hope you all are liking this as much as I'm liking how this is coming out. I'm really feeling it. Wow. Trying not to bite my finger. That means I'm getting a little bit over anxious, and I don't want to do that. Yep, it's coming along. Oh my God, this is coming along better than I thought it was. Okay, so now I gotta get, let's see what I want to do next. so much water. My good old toilet tissue to wipe the brush. Get some of this water out the brush. You know, I haven't cleaned my water, which is okay, because it kind of like knocks a little bit of the edge off the colors too. When I'm mixing it, it's kind of a little dirty. Don't ask me why, I'm just like, but that's just my theory. I mean, you can have your own theory. Okay, I know this is gonna come. Do I want it to stop there? No, I want it to go all the way down. And that's this inside piece right here. Okay. Again, I'm talking to myself. Don't pay no attention to me. I mean, watch what I'm doing, but when I start to talk and sometimes ironing stuff out in my own head of what I want to do. So that's all that's happening, really. Put a little right there. Let's get a little flare right there. And because I'm mixing all of these colors all on the same palette, even if I mix up, do combinations, I still have harmony because I'm using the same colors, just different mixes of it. So it's maintaining a level of harmony. Now what I do want to do is come back. I think this is dry enough for me to do what I wanted to do here. This I did want to, just take a little bit of care right here. Cut his head in a little better. And he's gonna have kind of like I said, like a little bit of a robotic type face. I'm gonna try to make it be somewhat robotic. Gotta give something a little bit that jacket's kind of flowing down that way. It's long flowing. So we're trying to bring little bits and pieces of it out. Not trying to do so much as I'm trying to make it be so pronounced, but just little hints. Those little accents, they have their own thing that they do with the piece. And I'm just going to let them do it. Cut that in, those little squares there. paint right there is too wet still. I forgot I just put that there. But the beautiful thing about acrylic is I'll come back to it later. Careful right around here because I just put that red paint there. This is the Scholar.
You're so sophisticated.
At least that's what he thinks.
He thinks they're sophisticated.
Look at him. Doesn't he look scholarly? I can see him saying, I graduated from Yale, and I did such and such, and I'm super smart. I'm a scholar. I have all the answers, I think. Bam! Alright, so here we go right here. Alright, what we going to do? Alright, I'll put that little right there. I'm just going to do one streak there. That's it. Mix a little of this. Again, these colors, I don't know what's going to come out of this one I just put on here, but what I want to do is get rid of this. It's two little things. I didn't like the way that was lining up there. So I like this little color I just put in there. See, I go to the background and then work on the body of the person, the face. So I've been all over this thing right now, but I'm really liking where these two are going so far. There are little different surfaces that I'm painting on. This is a matte board. Foam board rather, mounted on oriented strand board, and this is oriented strand board right here. I think I better not tweak it too much more. So I let it get. just you. Or me. Well, I see a lot of people, just about everybody has left. I'm going to finish up what I'm doing here for those who want to see it later on. So I'm going to go as far as I can go here until I empty off the paint that's on my palette. That's what I'm doing right now, but I did need to get a little bit of white. So kind of cheated a little bit of emptying off my palette, but I needed some white to do this part right here. When I'm on here, I'm not giving instructions. I'm just letting you see me painting. If you got questions, feel free to ask. People ask me, do I conduct workshops? Yes, I do at the studio. Yeah, this is coming out really nice. Wow. I can't wait to do the next layer on his coat, which is gonna, it's just, that's gonna set it off when I do the final bit on his coat, but I'm liking how it looks so far. I know this is kind of wet, but I need to boom. Yes. So this kind of, that'll be blue there too. It's going to be a darker blue. Let me mix a little black in here. I gotta mix a whole lot more black in here. What do I do with the black? Oh. Kind of mixing some of that. Went over that line a little bit more than I wanted to, but that's fine. While this is wet, get a kind of the effect that I want to. Then when I come back over with my next coat, it'll be, I'll put another coat on. I want that to look kind of roughed up right there as the under belly of what I'm going to do right here. So I need it for that to look like kind of like that. Then I need to come up on this vest right here. What I'm going to do is just kind of find that line a little bit more. I think I want to come over and then down. This one's going to kind of wrap. this will tuck down in there. Bam, it'll tuck down kind of behind that one. Right there. Then my shirt, I'm gonna do a real line, but it's gonna go away when I paint the shirt again. That black line isn't gonna be so defined. And this is again just for me to define where I'm gonna cut my shirt. It's gonna be a little dark here. Coming around there. So that color I put on there, and now I'm putting a little black over there as well. Same thing here. Then I'm gonna come down. I have to come in here, just past this little bow tie I got right here. Looks nice. Then I'm gonna come up under here, get a little shadow up under there. All right, there's not much more I can do with that part right there. Wow, this is really coming together super good. So, let's see if I want to do anything else over here. I think we've hit about the 2.5 hour mark on here, and I see that people have starting to tune out. So what I'm going to do, oh, someone left me a message. Really enjoy watching it all come together. Let me see. Really enjoy watching it all come together. Your colors having a party in my eyeballs. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. Thanks for tuning in. So, look how far I've come. 2.5 hours. And we went from what we started with here, and now this is starting to look great. So everything's wet. I want to move to the next phase. This piece of oriented strand board had glue because foam was attached to it. I scraped all that up, but I left the glue. So there's going to be like winding going around in here, but you'll see it at the end. And I'm probably going to do it with some type of glitter or something like that I'm going to put on there, but I'm not sure just yet. But it's going to wind through there, utilizing that glue that was on there within the painting. This is recycled, everything. Okay. So I think that's going to be it. And remember, like, share, subscribe. I hope I picked up a few subscribers this evening, and let me just see this here. And again, I appreciate you here, so I'm gonna give you all a hand for being troopers. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much. And like I told you, when I got onto these before long, I don't know why my thing is working. It's going to be just like magic. Oh, yeah, I'm telling you, I got some new sound effects and I'm just trying them out here. But anyway, again, thanks for tuning in. I hope you like where we are thus far. I am so looking forward to finishing these pieces right here. Like, super looking. Let me turn this music off too. Yes, so, but like I said, I'm so looking forward to finishing these pieces. Please like, share, subscribe, tune in. Go to my website, KJL Art Sanctuary. And much, 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 much love. Thanks for tuning in to the KJL Podcast Channel. I'm artist Kenneth J. Sr., and I truly appreciate your time and support. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And as always, keep creating, keep dreaming, and let your imagination lead the way. Until next time, take care.